Everybody, I'm Rollins. We recently finished streaming The Witcher 3, so this is my review. Now, firstly, I'd like to stress that this is my opinion, and I don't care if it's wrong. We'll be basing this review on the following criteria: story, world, characters, sound, and gameplay. Starting off with the story, and while there was mostly overwhelming praise for this game in the chat, there were a few complaints, one being that the game starts pretty slow. The whole game until Novigrad can feel a bit like a drag, and while the mid-game was paced well and had some epic moments like the Kaer Morhen defense, I found it a little bit slow again until the final battle and this incredible memory reel. I don't have any real complaints about the DLCs, except that Hearts of Stone was basically one quest, but Blood and Wine was wonderful, and I can't really fault it. Overall, we're going to give the story an 8 out of 10. Moving on now, with 9 books and 2 main games before this one, the world is about as deep and massive as you'd expect. My favorite part about it is that not only can your choices shape the world, but it feels like it's alive on its own, as if things would happen whether Geralt is around or not. The world is also full of amazing references like this.
It's a material world, and I'm a material girl.
Or this.
Durden the Tailor.
Toussaint also gets an honorable mention. The vibe of this game is super grim, and Toussaint is a breath of polite and beautiful fresh air. My only real complaint about the game is the size. I'm of the unpopular opinion that maps can be too big, and I think this one is. If all the regions were slightly smaller so they could all fit on one map, I personally would find the world far more immersive. We'll be giving the world a 9 out of 10. Characters are plentiful in The Witcher 3. The broody yet sassy main man Geralt is a wonderful protagonist, but it's the massive cast of side characters that I truly love, especially as a bunch of them are badass women. There's the super rude yet infinitely caring Yen, their daughter Ciri, whom the whole game revolves around, Geralt's true love Triss, and the slightly minor characters Kira and Shani. The guys Dandelion and Zoltan are the perfect silly lads to counter Geralt's gruff demeanor, and you truly get the feeling that these people have been good friends for a very long time. Honorable mention to Dijkstra for being funny as hell. I'm sorry I had to kill you. We'll give characters a 10 out of 10. Up next is sound. Sound is something I feel most games don't put their all into, but The Witcher 3 absolutely nails it. The voice lines are great.
Guess you know, since your mom's a bitch.
And the monster sounds are well done. But above all else is the score. The amazing region or activity-specific score paired with the well-aged visuals provides an ambience in this game that is second to none. I mean, come on, listen to this. Skellige is next level. Sound, obviously, is a 10 out of 10. Last but certainly not least is gameplay, and this is the category I have the most complaints in. Combat is okay by 2015 standards, but can be kinda jank by today's. Some of the UI is poorly designed, and the crafting mechanics are downright tedious. Making a thing to make a thing to make a thing, only to forget what I was actually trying to make, frustrated me above everything else. Well, almost everything. I hate you, Roach. We're going to give the gameplay a 7 out of 10. While most of the gameplay is simple and intuitive and fun, the few bugs, the UIs, and Roach definitely impact the score. Overall, The Witcher 3 is a fantastic game that we had a ton of fun playing on stream. It's deserving of its place amongst the GOATs, and I'd encourage everyone to give it a try. As it's the first game we've streamed, we're going to place it at number 1 on our leaderboard with its score 8.8 out of 10. If you made it this far, thank you so much for watching, and thank you to everyone that joined in on one of the Witcher streams. We're currently streaming Red Dead Redemption 2 and Tomb Raider on alternating days, so please, if you see us live, stop in.